Cheers again, ladies. It's Carmel Mooney once again here in my California kitchen. Welcome back. Today I'm really excited to share with you my pumpkin roll delight, which is a really fun dessert where you make a batter and you put the batter out on a jelly roll pan, you bake it, and then after it cools a little bit, you spread a wonderful cream cheese filling in the middle, roll it up and cut it almost like little pinwheels, and sprinkle it with powdered sugar. So it's really simple and elegant and very, very tasty. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And I want to thank Miss Paula Deen again, and I also want to thank the folks at Kraft Philadelphia Cream Cheese, because as we all know, without them, none of this would have been possible these last 7 treacherous, fun, exciting, nail-biting weeks. But the real unsung heroes, I truly feel, are the real women of Philadelphia themselves. And I hate to single out a few gals because I know I've got over 150 friends and they've all meant a lot to me these last few weeks. But a few gals I really want to say a special thank you to are Debbie Wood. You are the most talented, amazing lady. I have gotten just so much enthusiasm and excitement from you, and I really appreciate every bit of it. Tressa Hargrove, you are truly an inspiration. Such a team spirit, so much fun, and just great enthusiasm for this whole competition, and just a real spirit of caring about all the other gals. I thank you, and it's meant a lot. Also, Roberta Bonney, she's been really helpful and very encouraging with little thoughtful comments and feedback on my recipes. So Roberta, thank you for all that. And then Jan Eady, I just want to say you have a tremendous smile, great recipes, wonderful spirit, and I just thank you for all of the encouragement. It's been really, really great, Jan. And also I want to thank 2 other gals, Diane Hokett. She's been a really inspirational person to me. A lot of challenges, a lot of things going on in her life, and yet she's just whipped out wonderful recipes, great encouragement, good feedback. She's been a real true friend and a great cheerleader. So thank you so much. And last of all, I want to thank Kim Wiley. Kim, you are really talented, really kind, and just a lot of fun to be in this competition with. So I want to thank all those ladies. I mean, you guys have just really given me an extra kick of encouragement when I've needed it. Sometimes after taking care of kids, a handicapped child, my husband, my family, working and trying to, whip out 30 videos over these last few weeks, there have been times I've been just a little bit tired, a little bit draggy, and you guys have just given me that little oomph of encouragement that I've needed just to kind of keep on going and really succeed. And whether I get to go to Savannah or not, all of us have succeeded in so many different ways, and it really means a lot to me. And speaking of Savannah, one of my favorite things whenever I travel to the South, which I do once or twice a year, is sweet tea. And I have this little inside joke with my kids and my husband. I always say when I get to, doesn't matter whether it's Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana, doesn't matter, Mississippi, wherever I am, as soon as I see some sweet tea, I take a picture of it, send a picture of me drinking some sweet tea back to my husband and kids and say, I have arrived, I'm drinking my sweet tea. I just love the way they say sweet or unsweet. Here in California, it's so boring. They just say iced tea, but there's a special little iconic beauty to how they say in the South, sweet or unsweet. So I just love that. Anyway, this pumpkin roll delight's really quick and easy, so let's get started. Okay, I just preheated my oven to 375 degrees, so in a couple minutes you're probably going to hear a little beep when that is ready at its preheated temperature. So our first step is to take about 8 ounces of pumpkin, canned pumpkin, just like you use for pumpkin pies and all those wonderful pumpkin goodies that we make over the holidays. And if you're like me, I love pumpkin so much. I make pumpkin bars, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin, you name it, all throughout the year. It doesn't even matter to me whether it's the holidays or not. And then we're going to add 3 eggs. So what we're going to do first is just combine these eggs and this pumpkin. And then we'll add our dry ingredients after that in just a moment. So here's 2 and 3 eggs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just blend this up a little bit to get started. Then we'll add those dry ingredients. The next step is we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. And then we'll add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And that's all there is to that. So now we are going to mix up those dry ingredients and incorporate them with the wet ones that we had already blended. And we're going to do that just for a moment here until it's well mixed. So now I've prepared the batter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it in this prepared jelly roll pan. And what I chose to do was to use a silicone Silpat mat, and then I sprayed the edges really well with nonstick cooking spray. If you don't have a silicone mat, you can certainly use a wax paper, or you could also just take nonstick cooking spray and spray it really liberally, because you want to make sure that this wonderful pumpkin roll does not stick to that pan before we put in that delicious cream cheese filling. And I want to make sure I don't, oh, there goes my oven. That's good news. That means the oven is just about ready. So this will be perfect timing for when we get this roll in the oven here in just a moment. So anyway, I don't want to waste one single drop of that wonderful batter, so I'm making sure I get all that in there. We're going to stick this in the oven now for about 12 minutes. Out of the oven, I've taken this and just placed it on this plain white dish towel. And pretty much any kind of dish towel will work. You just don't really want to use terry cloth, because terry cloth kind of sticks. So anyway, this is, if you've never done any kind of roll before, this is a really easy, great one to start with, because it's not complicated and it's very malleable and forgiving. So what we're going to do now is just take this and roll it into a simple roll. And while this is cooling, we're going to start that beautiful cream cheese filling in the middle. Now, while our nice warm little roll here is cooling, we are going to take 1 cup that's kind of heaping, so technically it's probably about a cup and maybe 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and 8 ounces of softened Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, about 3 tablespoons of softened butter, and about 2 teaspoons of almond extract. We're going to put these in our little mixing bowl here. We're going to blend these together. Okay, next, ladies, we are going to spread this wonderful cream cheese filling on this pumpkin roll. And then after we've done that, we're going to roll it back up into this sweet little special package that it is, or will be here in just a minute. And then we will slice it and it will be ready. So we're going to spread this just about to the ends, almost to the ends. All right, so that looks just about perfect. So now we are going to roll this up again, and just kind of have to pull it a little at a time and just roll, roll, roll. Okay, gals, so what I've done is I've put my pumpkin roll here on my great-grandmother's serving plate. And you know, my great-grandma was a wonderful Southern cook. I was so blessed to have her up until my teenage years, teaching me a lot of great cooking stuff. And you know, she would have loved you, Paula. You and my great-grandma, you would have gotten along famously. So anyway, I've placed that pumpkin roll here on her plate. And what I'm going to do is just sprinkle some powdered sugar over the top. Before I slice it, I want to just give you an opportunity to have a little close-up here to see how pretty this is. I'm kind of here on my own during the day to do my own videos, so I have to kind of stop and start a little bit, so I hope you guys don't mind, but I just wanted to show you how pretty that looks before I slice it up. It's going to be gorgeous. So let's plate this little baby. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more powdered sugar on the top, just because I can. All right. That is fabulous. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. I have a sip of sweet tea. Well, gals, all I can say is, since we're winding down to that last home stretch, is I have thoroughly enjoyed every minute of you guys sharing your homes, your hearts, your families, your kitchens, and everything with me. And in 30-something videos, I have sure enjoyed doing the same for you. I feel like I know so many of you, and you know, it's just been a remarkable experience. I hope and pray to make it out to Savannah, into the land of sweet tea this summer, to spend more time with all of you talented and amazing women. And all I can say is thank you so much for this opportunity, Paula and Kraft, and God bless you all. And just remember, until next time, do everything in good taste.